Hi everybody! So today I am bringing to you a short and sweet little yoga flow. It can be done in the comfort of your home, in your backyard, wherever you have some carpet or a mat. So the focus will be on mobilizing the hips. We're going to be working on a few simple vinyasa flows. We're also going to be getting that upper back, upper mid back mobilized, as well as stretching the neck. So let's begin. We're also getting the side body quite a lot, working on a little bit of balance as well. So let's start in tall mountain pose, feet together, prayer palms at your heart center, just softening your shoulders and closing your outer eye. So I am not a yogi. I love to take yoga classes and learn from them, from all of the instructors I am so grateful to have in my life, especially in the times of quarantine. I am not a yogi though. I am going through the mat Pilates, training through balanced body, but I believe that it is so great to infuse all of these different training modalities together, such as yoga, Pilates, animal flow, functional training. So that's my mission in life, is to bring all of my favorite fitness modalities together. So let's take another inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. That's the Pilates breathing, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Yoga is in the nose, out through the nose. It's a little different sensation. So choose what works best for you today. In regards to breathing, soften your arms, let them hang by your side. Just feel yourself grounded into the floor. Your head, your shoulders, your rib cage are stacked over your hips, which are stacked over your knees and ankles. One more deep breath. Open your eyes, separate your feet to hip distance apart, and inhale your arms overhead, softening the shoulder as you raise the arms. Exhale by your sides. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, core is supporting you. Exhale down. Stay very tall in your posture here. And exhale down. Inhale up, balls of the feet balance. Exhale down, stay on the balls of your feet. Inhale up, exhale down. One more. Inhale up, exhale, your feet come down to the mat. Inhale up, and exhale, side bend right. Trying to push that left hip out to the left, and the ribs and the arms and the head to the right. So you have this oppositional force. So you exhale to come over. Inhale. Bring the arm down. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to side bend. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, press that hip into the side bend. Inhale. Exhale. So adding a little breath to movement here. Inhale. Exhale and hold. Make sure you're pretending there's a glass wall in front and behind you, so you are not going to smash through the wall. You're just going left and right. Shush and beat. And now the wall has disappeared in front of you. Let the left shoulder round forwards. Keeping your hips still, you're just mobilizing the upper back and hold. Indy, quiet. One more deep breath. Exhale back to the side. Inhale overhead. Exhale the arms down. Inhale them overhead, other side. Exhale side bend. Push the right hip to the right, the ribs and the head and upper body to the left. Oppositional force here. Grow tall. We're just going to hold this for a second. Imagine like your left ear is listening to a phone, which is on your left shoulder. So we don't want to be smashed into it. We're framing our head here. We're going to inhale up, dropping the arm. Exhale and side bend. Inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Indy, inhale up. Exhale, side bend. Indy, stop it, come on. Inhale up. Exhale, really pressing that hip right, feeling the side bend on the right side of your body. And hold, those glass walls are back. We're not going forwards or back yet. We will soon. Can you grow a little bit longer into that banana shape, into that crescent moon? On the next breath, round the right side of your arm and shoulder forwards over an invisible wall, keeping your hips stable where they are. So you'll feel the sensation of opening, of widening on the back of your right shoulder. Really bask in it. Savor that sensation here. And keep breathing. One more breath. Come back up, arms overhead. Exhale the arms down. We're going to do, Indy, a little balance exercise. So bring your weight into the left foot. Make sure you have that tripod, 3 points of contact, your heel, the pad of the big toe and the ball of the foot, and the pinky toe. So 3 points of contact, you're going to elevate that right leg. Just find your balance point here. Now bring the knee in line with your left knee and bend your leg. From there, you're going to externally rotate like a peeing dog on a fire hydrant. So this is normal, neutral hip, external rotation. And then just leave that leg behind you to make it easier. You can keep it lower. To make it harder, you can bring it up. So I'll show you from the side. We started here. Then you open the hip. To make it easier, stay there. To make it harder, come up. Okay, so find that position. Find your balance point in the left side of your body. Your glutes and hamstrings are really firing to keep you here. Adding on, side bend. So inhale the arms up. Bring one down, bring the right one down. And you're going to side bend right, just like before, but adding a balance challenge. And now switch the arms, palms face each other again, side bend left. We're gonna make it more flowy. Switch. So as soon as you find that stretch, you're going to switch. Try to keep your weight centered on that tripod. 3 points of contact on your left foot. Keep breathing. If your leg lowered, see if you can bring it a little higher again. Come back. One more challenge here. Arms up. Inhale. Now press the palms to the ceiling. Bring the right hand down. Your palms are now facing away from each other. This is wrist extension. We just did flexion. Same thing. Side bend right. And switch the arms. Side bend left. Side bend right. Side bend left. If this gets hard, you can always put the right foot on the ground. One more each side. Bring the feet together. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Put the weight in the forefoot. Roll down one vertebrae at a time, heavily towards the earth. Bending the knees. Exhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time through the lower back, all the way to restacking yourself. Other side. Weight evenly distributed in the right foot. Subtly take that left foot off the ground. Test your balance here. Bring the knee to kiss the other knee. And now pee on that fire hydrant. Open into external hip rotation. Higher, harder, lower, a little easier. Pick your poison. From there, inhale the arms up. Exhale, right arm comes down. Palms face each other to begin. Side bend right. Switch the arms. Side bend left. The palms are always going to face each other in this variation. Ooh, I'm falling. So it's a little side bend, littler than the one we did before. Smaller than the one we did before. You shouldn't have as grandiose of a crescent shape when you side bend. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, palms face away from each other. They're facing the ceiling. Inhale, the right arm comes down. Side bend. Is your leg falling on the other side? Can you bring it up a little higher? Use those glutes. Maybe. Hi, Andy. So palms face away from each other. We're flowing a little faster. One more each side. Breath to movement. Make it audible. Inhale. Exhale. Leg and arms come down to the side. Inhale, the arms overhead. Weight in the front of the foot, in front of the ankle. And now roll down one segment of the spine at a time, trying to lengthen through the lower back. Bending the knees if you must, trying to get the fingertips to the earth. And just release any tension in your neck and your shoulders. Shake it out here. We're going to widen the legs while we're here. Hands on the hips, flat back, looking at the ground. Now round the spine, take your two fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger, and grab underneath the big toe. Bend the elbows to round your spine forwards into a nice wide forward fold. And try to get your head, your bun to the earth. Getting a nice low back stretch. Pulling your belly button towards your spine, engaging the abs subtly. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale and press the right palm into the floor. And then exhale, rotate the left arm to the ceiling. Your eyes follow your left hand. Switch. Inhale down. Exhale, right arm comes up to the sky. Bring it back down. Hands on the hips. Exhale, come up. And step together. From here, we're going to come into a forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, roll down just like before. And walk or hop back into a plank. First, chaturanga flow from the steady plank. Shift your weight forwards. Bend the elbows to slowly lower towards the mat. Release the toes. Press up into a cobra or a little bit further. Straightening your elbows into an upward facing dog. Lifting the knees off the mat. Looking up. Opening the chest. Exhale. Come into your first downward facing dog. Releasing your heels to the mat. Pressing evenly through your left and right foot and hand. Through every pad of your fingers and every pad of your toes. Hips are high. You can always bend the knees if you need to. Trying to soften and relax these shoulders. Don't clench them. Really try to release any tension there. I'm sliding on my mat. Take 2 deep breaths. Raise the right leg, squaring the hips off, so we don't want to open the hips. Keep the hips facing down towards the mat. Exhale, knee towards the chest, and do a big step using your abdominal muscles. Rotate the back leg into a 30-degree angle, so the foot's pointing out, and come up into warrior one. Inhale the arms overhead. Your right knee is over the right ankle. Cactus back into a little extension. Clasp the hands together, lean forwards, trying to pull your abs and your belly towards your spine to lift them from falling on to the right thigh. We don't want to collapse here, so keep yourself lifted. Open your chest. Open the back of the shoulders into extension. And then raise up from there, keeping your arms back. Now just clasp your elbows, grab opposite elbow behind your back for a neck stretch. looking forwards. Inhale, exhale, tuck your chin down towards your chest. Inhale, extend and look at the ceiling. Exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, ceiling. So flexion, deep flexion and extension at the top of the cervical spine. Where the atlas, that's your first cervical vertebrae in the neck, meets the occipital bone on your skull. That allows for yes. Nodding yes. Now we're going to shake our head no. Left and right. Just glancing left and right. While you're doing these neck mobilizations, make sure that you're not losing your form in your warrior one. You're pressing this hip forwards. Keeping your legs nice and toned. Look forwards. Okay, we're going to stretch the right side of the neck by inhaling through the nose, exhaling, tilting the left ear towards the left shoulder. So it's just going sideways for a rotation. It's a lateral stretch on the right side of the neck, stretching all those little scalene muscles, your sternocleidomastoid. Pretend you're listening to a phone on your left shoulder. Still looking ahead of you. Maybe use your left hand to kind of guide your right arm down to feel more of a stretch on the right side of the neck. 2 more breaths here. Release the arms, release the head. Arms by your side. Inhale them overhead. Spinal extension, look to the ceiling. Come down to your deep lunge. Back to a plank and another chaturanga, then the other side. Shift your weight forwards. Bend the elbows, or you can do knees, chest, chin to release to a cobra or an upward facing dog. Hold that for a second. Belly is pulled towards the spine and you hike the hips up, releasing your heels towards the earth, pressing into the downward facing dog. Option to bend the knees. Option to come to the forearms for a dolphin stretch to release your wrists. Also option to come to a puppy pose with the hips over the knees, reaching and elongating the spine forwards. It can be on the pads of your fingers or on your palms. Other option to come to child's pose. This is the really truly relaxing pose here. So whatever you choose, we're going to end with our downward dog for 1 more breath. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Elevate the left leg, squaring the hips off. Exhale, drive the knee towards your nose and press it down to the earth with a big exhale. Now we're going to rise into our warrior one. So reposition that right foot, 30-degree angle, straighten the right leg and come on out of that downward dog, lifting the arms up on an inhale. Extend the spine into a cactus arm, 90 degrees at the shoulder and the elbow. Inhale. Exhale, clasp the hands behind you. If this is uncomfy, you can just hold opposite elbow and hinge at your hips, flat back forwards, reaching your arms up to the ceiling to open a tight chest. We all usually have tight chest muscles from typing, driving, slouching throughout the day. So trying to open the chest. Pull your core towards your spine. Inhale. Fully exhale everything out of your lungs as you reach back. Arms come overhead again. Inhale. Spinal extension, opening up that right side of the hip. Tucking that tailbone underneath you. Now bring the arms back behind you and clasp opposite elbows for our next stretch. So really make sure your left knee is staying put, the right foot is grounded. We're just going to go straight in to the side bend right. So inhale through the nose, exhale, let your right ear come to your right shoulder, like you're listening to the phone on that side. Use your right hand to kind of gently downwardly guide the left arm out of the shoulder socket, so it's a downward, gentle pressure that will help you get a deeper stretch in the left side of the neck. So we want to be very gentle with the neck, and we want to hold these postures and these stretches for a substantial amount of time to fully get the whole benefit of this neck stretch. We have to be very slow, methodical, and gentle with the neck. Looking ahead of you. Continuing to slow your breath and to breathe. One more breath. Release your arms by your side. Oh, that feels marvelous. Inhale the arms up, spinal extension, pressing your hips forward. And round back to a plank, bringing your left foot back. Chaturanga, shift your weight forward. Bend your elbows, release the feet. Upward facing dog or cobra. To downward dog or any rest variation that I showed you earlier. 3 deep breaths. Let's really try to slow our breath down here. Walk your feet up towards your hands. So we're in a forward fold, really rounding through that lower back, rounding through the upper back, and releasing the hands towards the ground. Even if you're on the finger pads, that's good. You can slightly bend your knees if your hamstrings are quite tight. We're doing a flamingo or a single leg forward fold. Take the left knee to kiss the right knee, bending at the left leg for flamingo. Rounding the back, releasing the neck's tension. Now inhale back, let your hands come back, and then press up on an exhale. Inhale, fall, exhale, press. Inhale, fall. So your ball of the foot is catching you. You're straightening the right leg. You're keeping the right leg straight as you press up. So inhale down, exhale up. 2 more, then we hold. Inhale down, exhale press, and hold. Option to go into standing splits, releasing into external rotation now. You can let that left hip move where it wants to. Let it open. To make it harder, grab your right hand around your right ankle. To make it even harder, you can balance with no hands. Or come back to the finger pads on the floor. Knee kisses the left, the knees kiss again. Bring the foot down. And other side. Bring the right knee to the left. Single leg flamingo. Inhale, fall into the right ball of the foot. Exhale, press. Make your breath audible. Inhale down. Exhale up. 2 more. You can cut the fall and press and just hang out here if you would like. 1 more. Hold. Slow your breath. Option for standing splits. Press the right leg up, let it open at the hip, external rotation, like you're doing the splits on the ground. You let your hip open like this in such a manner. Making it harder if you would like. Wrap your hand around the left ankle. Left hand around the left ankle. Make it even harder. I don't know if I can do this. Both hands around the ankle and hold. Release the hands to the earth. Bend both knees. hop or walk it back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale down, exhale up, release the top of the foot to the mat, knees off the mat. Press into downward facing doggy. Indy, is that your cue? You can go back to bed, Indy. 3 deep breaths. Inhale the right leg up. Square the hips off. Knee drives towards the chest and set it down. The left foot comes to a perpendicular angle, facing you guys, facing the camera. And you're going to lift into warrior 2. Warrior 2, make sure you've got that perpendicular angle. The right heel is in line with the sole of the left foot. The knee is over the ankle. Elevate the arms to the side. Palms come up and down. Up and down. We call this supination, pronation of the forearm and the palm. So supinate and pronate while you're getting the upper part of the arm, the shoulder, to rotate internally and externally. Make sure you're not losing that warrior 2. Palms down. Reach, reach, reach into that side bend yet again towards the right. Let the left palm face the ground. You're on the fingertips of your right hand. If that's too hard, you find yourself falling forwards, come up to the knee. It'll relieve some of that tension. And your ultimate goal would be to get here. Reverse warrior, left hand to the left thigh, reach up and back. You can look up towards the right hand or forwards. Inhale, back to the T, palms facing down. Bring your hands are going to interlace and bring them like a basket to catch your head, catch the back of the head. Cat and cow here, it's a little different. Inhale, tuck the chin towards the chest, look down. So we're not moving our hips or our lower back whatsoever here, just the upper back and the neck. So that's our cat, rounding the upper back. Then exhale into cow. Bringing the head and the chest up, the sternum shines to the sky. Inhale down, cat. So flexing forwards, chin to the chest. Extending back to cow, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the rounding of the shoulder blades as you come forwards, rounding of the upper back. Exhale. Let the shoulder blades come towards the spine. And narrow. One more. Inhale. Don't let your lower back or your hips move. Exhale. Come back, standing up straight. Come, rotate your foot forwards, hands on the hips. Forward fold, flat back down, palms on the earth. Coming back to what we had earlier, the 2 fingers, middle and pointer. Come and wrap around the bottom of the big toe and bend your elbows to forward fold to flex your spine. Trying to get your head towards the ground, straightening through the legs. One more breath. Place the right hand on the earth in the middle of your legs and exhale the left arm to the ceiling again. And switch. Inhale. Exhale and reach. Inhale the arm down. Rotate towards the other side of your mat. Come into a warrior 2 on the other leg. So make sure your alignment is good. The sole of the right foot is in line with the heel of the left. Your knees over your ankle. Straighten the right leg, arms out. So supinate and pronate. You've got it now. Same thing. Feel like someone's pulling you left and right. Tug of war. Really feel that full rotation of the arms all the way down to the tips of the fingers. You're opening up the hips, pressing that tailbone underneath you so it's not back here. No arching in the lower back. Keep everything in your lower body stable. Palms down. Inhale, exhale, forward. I don't know what it's called, side bend. Side bend, I think. One more breath here. Exhale up. Reverse warrior. I can't speak. Reach the right hand on the back of the right thigh. Look up to the ceiling towards that left hand. Or look forward, whatever feels best on your neck in this moment. Arms back to the T. Have your legs moved. Make sure they're not moving. Hands come into that basket behind the head for cat and cow. Inhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round the upper back and the neck. Exhale, release it back. Shine your sternum and your collarbones to the sky. Open the throat. Inhale down. Exhale up for cat. Inhale, cat. You're probably used to doing this on your hands and knees in quadruped. This is just something a little bit new. Inhale down. Exhale, release into extension. One more. Arms back out in a T. Rotate towards your left foot. And from here, we're going to keep that right foot at a 30-degree angle and straighten the left knee. Hands on the hips, or interlace the hands like earlier. Pyramid pose. We're going to let our flat back fall forwards, opening up the shoulders. You can also have your arms here, or your hands on your hips. Trying to keep that flat back. We're really going to minimize the stretch in the lower back and maximize the stretch in the hamstrings, the hammies on the back of your leg. So long hold here. You can kind of floss it back and forth if you would like. Flex and extend, or you can just hold it in that static pose without making it dynamic. Release the hands to the hips, flat back, lift. Come back through center. We're going to go to the other side. Rotate towards the right foot, 30-degree angle with the left toes, left foot, and square your hips off towards the right foot. From there, straightening that right leg, straightening the left leg. Choice of hands, hinge forwards on the inhale. Just gonna hang out here, pulling your belly to the spine. Softening your gaze. Releasing any tension in your jaw. Maybe open your mouth, and release. Just release any facial tension. Try to really melt any tension away. Squaring your hips towards the mat. For one more breath. Exhale everything from your lungs. Hands to the hips. Inhale to come to standing. Exhale, rotate the feet back to face me. Close your eyes. Inhale. exhale. Shimmy the feet to shoulder distance apart, squatting with arm circles. Interlace those fingers once more. Inhale up, exhale, reach, side bend to the right, bend the knees, round your back, extend the knees and lift. Reverse the circle, side bend left, pressing that right hip to the right, bend the knees, round the back, lift to the right and up. Now without talking, 2 more. Gently come to the ground into our our middle splits. So pressing yourself forward, you can have one hand in front, one behind to kind of guide your hips forwards. Come into a split that will challenge you but not hurt you. And dorsiflex your ankles. That means toes towards the knees. We're not rolling forward or back. And make sure you can sit up straight over your pelvis. No rounding of the back. We're really trying to stretch those hamstrings here. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, rotate your upper torso towards the left foot. Your pelvis is staying squared forwards. Inhale, over, reaching towards the left foot, maybe grabbing and making contact, maybe just holding the shin. Reach the right hand forward, releasing it from the foot. So reach forward and then rotate the upper body to stack it, shoulder over shoulder. Getting a nice side bend here. Lots of side bending today, lots of it. Then releasing the arm back down, grabbing the foot again. Inhaling up to the other side. Exhale down. Grabbing the right foot, if you can, or the shin, or the ankle. Release the left hand off of the foot and reach forward. Reach, 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 and when you reach and you can't reach anymore, open up the arm to the ceiling, stretching the side of the left side of the body. Keep the dorsiflexion of the ankles. And the grounding of both hip bones, both of your sits bones, I should say, are grounded and absorbed by the earth. They're not popping off the mat. Inhale the arm back to the foot. And inhale the arms overhead. Shimmy the legs back. Little challenge, if you would like it, before our final rest position on the wall, is for the deep hip flexion. So it will be easier if your arms are closer to your body. Harder if they are round, if you're rounding through the back and reaching further ahead. This is hard for me, so I'm going to start here. We're going to lift just the right leg and then just the left leg. So from the side, I'm not flat back. I am rounded through the back, reaching one leg up, other leg up. So we're trying to get our flexion of the hip past 90 degrees or sitting posture. Now just lift the left leg and pulse it for 5, 4, 3, 2, set it down, right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then both legs. So really pulling that core in, rounding through the low back, 10 lifts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold it, 10, 3, 2, release into a forward fold. And either roll back to your mat, one vertebrae at a time, releasing the arms by your side, the heels are together, letting the feet bow out to the side for your Shavasana, your final relaxation pose. You could also draw the soles of your feet together and come up into a bow and angle diamond pose. with your arms out in a T. Or you can watch the video clip I'm going to splice in, showing me doing middle splits on the wall with gravity assisting my legs into a further stretch. I personally love that. That's what helped me get more flexibility in my hips. So choose your Shavasana. Just relax here for 2 to 5 minutes. After the end of the video, put on some meditation music or count your breaths. Trying to let your thoughts, your intrusive thoughts, leave your body and leave your mind. Just focusing solely on what you're feeling in your body now. About positive thoughts. No negativity. About inflating that balloon that is your lungs. Fully inflating it with every breath. Holding it at the top. And when you need to naturally let your exhale happen, exhaling every single ounce of oxygen from those lungs. Until you naturally need to sip in air through the nose yet again. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate the wall split variation. Have a nice meditation. And thank you for stretching with me. I hope you feel a lot better than you did going into this. Namaste. So for the last variation of Shavasana, you want to shimmy your booty up to the wall. Release yourself onto your back, keeping your booty close to the wall. Bring your legs up to the wall. You can either stay here with your arms relaxed to your side, palms up, in a receiving manner. So you could be here in inverted staff pose, flexing your ankles or relaxing them, whatever you feel the need to do. Or you could do my favorite and let the legs fall equally left and right. The wall's in my way over there, making sure that you haven't left that contact of your butt to the wall. You don't want to be away from the wall. And make sure your legs are falling equally left and right. So you might not be where I am right now. It'll take time to get here. I've lost a lot of flexibility. I used to be able to do it all the way. Let your arms just fall to the side. And here you would just close your eyes and enjoy your Shavasana. By thinking about your breaths and what your lungs are doing, by inhaling fresh oxygen to your fingertips and your toes, I promise you it will help distract from any of the tension and pain that you might be feeling in the stretch. If it's really bad, come out of it. If you want to relieve a little bit, let your legs come a little higher. Then at the end, bring your legs back very slowly together. Bend your knees to your chest and roll to the side. Little nice spinal twist. Come into fetus pose and press up to seated.